Mercy! We transmit a dead innocent!
On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on. A blessed and wonderful Saturday evening to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side. So we have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we're going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps. We're going to kick it off with some international stories coming out of the Caribbean island of Barbados, where the family and friends of this woman, presently on your screen identified as Shelly Matthews, are waiting for an autopsy to determine how she ended up losing her 3 pints. So the Jamaican female presently on your screen identified as Shelly Matthews was found lifeless in her room in Barbados on Sunday, September 15th. It is said that her body was swollen. Now it is stated that Shelly Matthews is believed to be in her 30s and is from the Old England era in the parish of Manchester. She was living and working in Barbados at the time of her loss of life. Now some have been speculating that she may have been poisoned, but there is no official report suggesting foul play. So an autopsy report will reveal the exact cause of her loss of life. But anyway, back to local style. Now over there in the old capital of Spanish Town, a double fatal knockings and clappings going over there in Rivoli. Yeah man, may I tell you, 2 old dirty corner boys met their demise as they challenged the likes of Officer Yeman Pick and team in that particular community. Now the late night confrontation between the police and them 2 criminal elements here, presently on your screen, left the 2 of them spread out like a sheet, no longer among the land of the living. Now, the incident occurred sometime around 9 p.m. last night. The cops stated that they were engaged in a firefight by the 2 armed criminal elements during an operation in the Rivoli community, a section known as Bucktown. Now, the police stated that they seized 2 firearms, one a Smith & Wesson 9mm pistol, along with a magazine containing 2 live 9mm rounds and also a shotgun. The police stated that the men who were taken out in a hail of bullets during that firefight has since been identified as this criminal element presently on your screen, identified as Marco Miller. He's more popularly known in the criminal underworld as Hezzy. Now, Hezzy is said to be the reputed gang leader for the Rivoli community and also the Waterloo Lane area. Now, his gang is also a faction, a fall-off faction from the notorious Spanish Town base Klansman gang. Now, the next man is presently on your screen, and he has since been identified as Alex Philpott, who is more popularly known in the streets as Toby. Both of them is from a Bucktown address in the community of Rivoli. Now, the police stated in their report that the team of police were on patrol in the area when the action of the men aroused their suspicion. The police stated that they reportedly shouted to the men, and the men opened gunfire at them and ran towards the river near the Farin close area. Now, the police stated that they reportedly pursued the men, but when they reached to the river, the team was reportedly attacked by a man with a rifle. The police stated that the man reportedly fired and a shootout ensued, during which he was hit and the gun seized. The police stated that the team observed the door of a house open, and upon entry, the man was seen with a firearm which he reportedly pointed in their direction. The police stated that they took evasive action, and in a bid to safeguard themselves, they fired in his direction and he was hit and the weapon seized. Now, as always, citizens are refuting the claim of the police, stated that the police them coming at the place and murder the two man them brawling. Now, one of the deceased male, this man presently on your screen identified as Toby, his auntie is stating what she says is the truth. She has since been identified as Melissa Hayatt. Now, she's stating that her nephew was at the gambling shop, gambling. She said that he ran out of money and went by his house to retrieve some more money. She stated as he entered his yard, they heard a loud commotion and a barrage of gunshots rang out. She stated that people start bawl out, murder, murder, police. And then she heard one person stated that her nephew get caught up. She stated that she don't feel so good about this because Toby is a hard worker. He was gainfully employed to the Jamaica Public Service and he is not a criminal. She's now stating that the community needs justice for his fatal knockings and clappings. So basically, she's not refuting that the other criminal element will lose him 3 points. We are talking about the reputed gang leader, Marco Miller, aka Hezzy, is a criminal element, you know. She just defend Fear nephew, stating that he was not a criminal element. Now, if you lie with dog, you gotta rise with flea, and I've always stated this in my peeps. You see, if you're not a gunman, but you're par with gunman, when police or bad man come for the gunman, you gotta get exactly where the gunman I gotta get. Yeah, man. So who knows? Just maybe, he might have fallen victim because of the company we him keep. Yeah, man. Now, the criminal element known as Hezzy have another close associate known as Smokey. Now, both of them did get charged with the whole black man faction of the Klansman gang anti-gang trial. Them two that did get released before the trial concluded. Now, they also have another criminal element who's among you, the regular members of Chan Public in the diaspora, where pour money into the criminal organization, a criminal element overseas known as Mota. So them 3 criminal element there are run off the thing now. Hezzy is out of the game permanently. So Smokey and Mota are run off Rivoli and other sections of the community to include Waterloo Lane. Now, a criminal element known as George and Dandy are them run off the section of Bucktown where the knockings and clappings go on. So the police have a lot more to clean up in other place there. Whole heap more, because George and Dandy should also be taken out one way or the other. Whether them take them out in terms of a body bag or them take them out in terms of a handcuff behind them. So walk out or chalk out, but they should not remain to continue to hold that community as a stage. Now, there's a whole heap of things that are going on in the place from what they hear. And we hear a lot of persons point fingers upon the police and I say, yo, it seems as if like the police them are text set and the PNP gunman them in a Spanish town, them are text set upon the Klansman. But let me ask you something. How police fit text set upon gunman, regardless of which side of the political divide them come from, whether them are Klansman or them are one other man, how police fit text set upon gunman answer that. So watch this now. What people need to understand is the dynamics of Spanish Town and the Klansman versus the One Other gang. Now, why it would probably look like the police pay more attention and carry out more operational duties in the Klansman infested communities, more so than the One Other faction of criminal elements. It's simply because the Klansman gang is way bigger for one and is far more destructive than that of the One Other. So of course the police them are going to pay more attention and give more resources to try to curb and control the set of criminal elements who is bigger, more destructive, and I give way more problem than the other. A simple mathematics. The Klansman is way bigger than One Other gang in a Spanish Town. Way more destructive than One Other gang in a Spanish Town. Hence the reason why more police resources is pumped into taking down the bigger gang. Yeah, man. Simple maths. And we now go rule out, say corruption no in it somewhere, somehow, we now go rule out that. Because we know say a little corruptedness in the police force here and there. But I personally believe say you have more police officers where I do the right thing than those who are doing the wrong thing. Just like in any garrison at all, whether PNP or JLP, you have way more law-abiding citizens residing in those communities than criminal elements are. And I'm pretty sure of that. It goes without saying. So the same principles I would apply to the police, just the same. But another decent spot of work, regardless of how the ones and ones them may feel. Them two criminal elements, they will lose them 3 points, deserve every can with them pick up. Yeah, man. And still in the trouble, the war-torn, crime-riddled St. Catherine North Police Division. The St. Catherine North Police is presently investigating the body of a woman where them find afloat in a canal in the vicinity of the Port Edness Main Road in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, yesterday. Now, the deceased woman has since been identified as 51-year-old Davia Wallace Harvey, said to be from the Lime Tree community in Spanish Town. Now, it is reported that sometime around 8:30 a.m. passers-by stumbled upon the body of the woman floating in the canal and summoned the police. The scene was examined and her body was removed to the morgue. Now, some people have said, boy, I dirt the woman and throw her body over there. But the police have not given an official response as it relates to the cause of her loss of life as yet. So on the spot news media is most definitely waiting on that to be revealed. Now in the neighboring division of the St. Catherine South Police Division, we are talking about over there in a Portmore for sure, where the St. Catherine South Police is searching for criminal elements who fatally can up a trainee police in Greater Portmore last night. Now the deceased has since been identified as Roshane Nelson, a 32 years old trainee police constable. He resided in Greater Portmore, St. Catherine. Now it is reported that sometime around 11:30 p.m. Roshane Nelson went to transport a relative to an event. So he was parked outside of the home of the relative, seated in his Toyota Fielder motor car, waiting on the relative to come out of the house and for them drive and go at the event, for go party. Now it is said that a criminal element pounced upon him and opened gunfire, hitting him all over the upper body and head. He was, however, assisted to the Spanish Town Hospital, where he was pronounced you know what upon arrival. The police in Spanish Town and St. Catherine South, that is 100-man police station, is stating that they have not yet established a motive for the fatal attack of the trainee police constable. The Portmore Criminal Investigation Branch is presently probing the matter. Now the last thing that we are going to talk about is over there in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled St. James Police Division, where in this morning's vlog I made mention of a fatal knockings and clappings of this man presently on your screen, identified as Barrington Roach, but more popularly known in the streets as Barry. His life was taken in the Rosemount section of the Mount Salem community in St. James. Now on the Spot News Media, get to understand that this man rented a property that was controlled and run by the now deceased man known as Clive. Clive is the father of the reputed gang leader for the KDF man them we are talking about, Broken, and his brother known as Greedy. Now it is said that Barry clean out the place and out for get things up and going, and clam Barry food get nyam. So many is wondering if his life was taken because him get the place for rent, as other family members wanted the place, but somehow he got hold of it instead. We don't know how dirty and corrupt some of them all dirty kind of boy there and some family members are in the parish of St. James, you know. So right now, anything, literally anything is possible where his fatal knockings and clappings is concerned. So on the Spot News Media definitely did a little background check on the man. He is just a little taxi man at the place, him run taxi, and he also own him little bag juice business where him selling bag juice. He's not a troublemaker, he's not affiliated with no troublemaker. So many people are wonder why him lose him 3 points in such a brutal and horrific manner. But anyway, anyone having any information surrounding the reason why them take him life like that, or who could have done it, please reach out to the Montego Bay Police, we are talking about Freeport, or any police station right across the length and breadth of St. James, and give them the information. And as always, if you don't trust the police, link on the Spot News Media or any like-minded vlogger, give the information and we will most definitely pass it on to the relevant authorities who can make effective change. Yeah man, so anyway my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah man.